Okay, welcome to another Send Lawyers to Hell video where we are doing Desintegration by Armolitskiy, who's featured on this a couple of times before, I think. This is going to be a 2-map WOD, and let's get started. Alright, we are very much in a tech base. There are cacodemons after us. It's going to be that kind of day, I think. So there's a bit of editing around here. Some new graphics, maybe some new behaviours. I don't really know. But yeah, I saw it was a 2-map WOD, and it was 14 MB large. So there's definitely some new stuff going on here. Oh, look at that! I love the use of the light. Where does this lead me? Ooh, okay. Oh, you anticipated my escape. This is I like that brick texture. It's very doomy, but it's something a bit new. Oh, we're back to here, okay. Let's maybe see if I can find some ammunition. Health is good. Bit of a pittance, but we'll make it work. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I mean, I really like the use of you know, the different textures around here. That one looks a bit weird. That looks like a kind of break, but otherwise, yeah, it's really got a nice mood to it. I love it when people use textures outside the normal ones. And just experiment with putting more custom stuff into Doom. All right. Not much going on with that door. Oh, I suppose there couldn't be, physically. But yeah, it does annoy me sometimes when, you know, there's a door and it looks like you can open it and you can't for no obvious reason. I try to use specific non-openable doors, rather than making things look like doors if they're operated by switch. Or just decoration. This is nice. Look at the ceiling detail here. It's not something you often actually look up and look at, but it's nice to have made the effort. Oh, this is a point of no return. Oh no, it isn't, because you've got a little ladder here. Ladders in Doom are made of just very, very thin sectors. I think these are just 1 map unit each. Alright. I did think that there was going to be a bit more down here. I suppose there's the red keycard and... Oh great, some monsters have teleported in. Well done. Took 1 rocket to the face because I just didn't want people to think that I'd got good at Doom in the meantime or anything. Oh, there's been a bit of a party in here. Ow! Where'd that come from? There you go. Yep, the place is repopulated. Don't take this the wrong way, but I do like it when Revenants are not used to their full effect. When you've got them in tight corridors and you've got plenty of corners to hide behind. That's the best place for a Revenant, in my opinion. I'm not a lawyer. To answer the chat, the story behind this is that I'm just playing Doom mods to raise money for races to send lawyers to the immigration camps at the South US border. Therefore, sending lawyers to hell. And there's a bit of a backstory as to why we're doing this, but it's all up on the site. I would definitely take some time to explain it, but I tend to be even worse at Doom when I'm distracted. There we go. Yeah, absolutely. The thing that drives me crazy about Revenants is that sometimes the rocket does no damage, sometimes it does 600,000. It is odd how random Doom is, which it no doubt came from the Doom crew's liking for Dungeons and Dragons, where you roll a dice for damage and it can be wildly variable. There we go. That was a very nice tech-based map. Oh yeah, so I thought that my eyes were just going, but the red has definitely been dulled in this palette with the WAD. Oh, alright, so we've got a semi-continuous map. Alright. And here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa! Quiet your chain gun over there. Hardly worth bothering him with, was it? That's an interesting, it's an interesting secret. Hiding something behind a bookcase. You know, in a tech base. Usually when you see a bookcase texture, you press that, because it's going to be a secret in a hellish kind of map. I definitely agree that I like the architecture. There's a lot more, you know, a lot more sector work here. There's some slopes for GZ Doom. Another locked door without an obvious purpose. Don't know what this switch is for either. Let's see if we can get behind here. Aha! Whoops! Okay, we're alright, we're alright. Okay. Alright, just testing your waterfall. It's interesting this, the blues and the reds have been darkened. And it's difficult to do outdoor areas, because either you overdo them or you have loads of blank space. But this and you know, the use of this fairly muted texture isn't totally obvious if you're moving around. Well, yeah, there's some tiling over there. Let's be honest, but it's not as obvious as some of the textures are when they tile. Oh, this doesn't look healthy, does it? There's a bit of a weird seam there, but it can be hard to make liquids blend together in Doom. Oh, well, I'm going to die in here, aren't I? Oh, back to the start. Oh, look at that, that's great. Just the points of light in the darkness. Granted, you know, it is dynamic lights, but which are easier to do than sector work, but I'm not complaining. And some stairs, gives me those. And... Alright then, so that gave me the blue key. So let's make my way back. And yeah, you've prevented it from becoming barren on the way back, because some new monsters get released. There's some changes. Oh, I like that. I like that. Look at that. The kind of fortressy walls. Alright, so let's go up here, let's go around here and open that door. Tap, tap. Alright. Let's be careful. Whoa, okay. Yeah, you're gonna trap me in there. Could it be that I've finally learned to recognize traps? I did quite a lot of maps, honestly, for a community mod that never got released, that I want to revive. And one of them, I was so frustrated that one of the people testing it never ever fell for my traps. He was so good at recognizing them. Until eventually I put the world's most obvious trap in. You know, there's a key, there's loads of panels in the walls that are ready to slide open, and I made the key, of course, when you pick it up, the walls zap open, and he turned around to anticipate it and found a lone zombie. And then exactly 1 second later, the rest of the walls that don't look like they're going to come up behind you and release the real trap. And I finally got him with that. Maybe someday I'll clean it up and actually release it, because that project went nowhere. Oh, right, okay, we're done here. Oh, that was a bit of luck. Didn't even recognise the remnant was there. I've just been lucky, really. I've been hit in the face by remnant rockets twice in this run of this WOD, and both of them have been the non-spicy, gentle variety. Right. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, you're making me choose which enemy's more important to ditch first. I hear an arch vial, but I'm not in a position to really care about it yet. Right, where are you? Right, I see you. Let's take you out first. Then you. This is kind of awkward, isn't it? Hurry up! Hurry up and die! Yeah, I'm not really winning the battle. Here we go. Okay, okay, that's what I was waiting for. All right, thank you. I needed that. It's nice when new things open up a bit further back and you can go and regroup a bit. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of variety in the rooms here. A lot of detail on the ceiling. I like this a lot. This room's a bit square. I felt when I stepped into it that, oh, you've run out of map. But I think it might be because a lot of my early maps were made on the grey tall textures. I think that might have been the default texture in you know, Doom-Ed for Windows 3.1. Let's pick myself up and try again. Oh, nice high jump. It's a new technique. As long as all your bits make it over the high jump, it counts. Okay. Does this release that? It does, okay. And I think if this is the exit, then that's it. It's not! It's not! Oh, well, I was lucky to be alive, honestly. My... Alright, that's all my luck used up for the next half a year. That's the real exit. That was a very good trap. And that was a really nice pair of maps. I really liked the kind of variety in the tech-based style. It's not the standard Romero-like tech-based that honestly I do all the time. There's a bit of experimentation with different textures and outdoor areas between them and caves. That worked out really well. Well done.